two tenses, past perfect and past perfect progressive. By the end of the lesson, you'll have a clear idea of how to use these tenses to speak about past events and how they work in conjunction with the past simple tense. So, when you are ready, we can be. Let's start with this PowerPoint and start by looking at the formation of the past perfect. The past perfect can be formed by had and the participle for all the pronouns. For example, I had played, he had played, she had played, it had played, we, you, and they had played. Please have a look at this PowerPoint. Past perfect and past perfect continuous. Okay. As you can see, the past perfect is formed by using had past participle, had and the past participle. Questions are indicated by inverting the subject and had. Negatives are made with not. Look at these examples. I want someone to read these examples if you please. Who would like to read? Show me your hands. Yes, who would like to read the first example? Yes, please, who would like to read the first example? The statement. Okay, this is Abdullah.
Hello.
Hello, Abdullah. How are you?
I'm good.
Alhamdulillah. Yes, Abdullah, please read the first example.
You had studied English A before you moved to New York B.
Okay, I want you to read again, but without A or B. We are going to talk about A and B later on. Please, Abdullah, read again.
Studied English before you moved to New York.
Okay, now, as you noticed, we have A and B. Who can tell me? What do I mean by A and what do I mean by B? What do you think? How many actions, how many events do we have?
2.
Very good. We have 2 events. Which one took place before the other?
A.
Yes, A, which is studying English. Then followed by B, which is
before you moved to New York.
New York. Thank you, Abdullah. Thank you. Let's go to the next examples. I want someone to read the question. It is the same idea, but it is in the form of a question. I want someone to read the question. Yes, this is Sultan Al-Harbi. Good morning, Sultan. Sultan, can you hear me? There's a problem with Sultan. Thank you, Sultan. We'll try later. Who else would like to read the example? The second example, the question. Okay, this is Sliman. Go ahead, Sliman. Good morning, man.
Teacher. Okay. Had you studied English before you moved to New York?
Again, Sliman, I'm going to ask you the same question. How many actions do we have?
2 actions here.
Which are?
Studying English and moving to New York City.
Excellent, Sliman. Would you please help me and help your friends to make it clear which action took place before the other one?
Studied English before the moving to New York.
Very good. Thank you, Sultan. I want someone else, Sultan, stay with us, please. I want someone to read the negative. Thank you, Suleiman. I want someone else to read the negative. I will try to go back to Sultan Al-Harbi. I don't know what's the problem with Sultan. Okay, who else? I want someone to read the third example, if you please. This is Muhammad. Yes, Muhammad.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. How are you, Muhammad?
How are you, teacher? I'm fine. What about you?
Very much. Okay, please, Muhammad, read negative.
Okay. Negative. You had studied English before you moved to New York.
Again?
You hadn't studied English before you moved to New York.
Very good. Muhammad, what did you notice? Is there any difference between the statement and the negative? What is the main difference?
Not. After had we not.
Very good. We used not after had. Very good. Now, let's have a look at the uses of the past perfect. Number 1. Use 1. It talks about completed action before something else, before something in the past. It talks about completed action before something in the past. Have a look at this, everybody. This is the main form. Here, if you have a good look, in the past, here in the past, we have 2 actions. We have 2 actions. The first action, which happened in the past, and followed by X, the second action. The first action always should be in the past perfect. In the past perfect. And we express that by having had and the past participle. Okay, let's go to the I want someone to read this. Okay, now who would like to read this, if you please? Just reading, everything is okay? Yes, please, who would like to read this? Okay. Abdullah? Yes.
ايش اقرا بالضبط؟
Good morning, Abdullah, first of all.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, Abdullah. Let's read this.
اللي تحت ولا فوق؟
Start from the past perfect expresses.
The past perfect expresses the idea that something occurred before another action in the past. It can also show that something happened before a specific time in the past.
Very good. So the past perfect expresses the idea that something occurred before another action in the past. So we have two actions. We must have two actions. Both of them are in the past. Both of them are in the past. It can also show that something happened before, not another action, but before a specific time in the past. Okay. Now, the second usage, I want someone to read the second usage. Wait, second usage. I can hear you guys. Who would like it? Yes. We have Yazid.
بس مالي خلق اروح. اقول لي ودي اروح الحمام بس مالي خلق.
Who would like to read this part, if you please? Okay, this is Sleman Al-Asim. Yes, Sleman. Read the second usage. Use to. Yes, please, Sleman, go ahead. Yes, Sleman.
Used to.
Sleman, I can hear you.
Yeah, okay. Used to. Duration before something in the past. We use the past perfect to show that something started in the past and continued up until another action in the past.
Very good. Give me an example. Read the example.
Okay, the examples. We had that car for 10 years before it broke down.
Good.
By that time Alex finished his studies, he had been in London for over 8 years.
And the last one?
They felt bad about selling that house because they had owned it for more than 40 years.
Okay. What do you notice, everybody? Sleman and everybody. What do you notice? First of all, how many actions do we have?
2 actions.
We have 2 actions, or we have an action and a specific point in the past. Okay.
Yes.
And always, how do we express the first action? By using
Had
and the past participle. That's good. Excellent. Thank you. Now, I want you everybody to participate in this simple, very simple quiz. Okay, I'm going to do the first one. Okay, and I want you to participate. Okay, I'm going to do the first one. Okay, decide which action took place first. I want you to decide which action took place first. The first one is done for you. I had never seen such a beautiful beach before I went to Cuba or to Kauai, whatever. In the example, it is Kauai, and in the answer, it is Cuba. It's okay. I had never seen such a beautiful beach before I went to Kauai. The answer is, I had never seen such a beautiful beach is the first action. It is A. Before I went to Cuba, which is the second action, is B. Okay, let's do the same for the second question. Who would like to do the second question with me, please? Very simple. I want you to divide the sentence into two parts. This is Abdullah, Alayan. Yes,
I had lost my wallet is the first action.
read the sentence first, if you please.
I did not have any money because I had lost my wallet.
I didn't have any money because I had lost my wallet. Which happened first?
Losing the wallet.
Excellent, losing the wallet. And then what followed?
Not having money.
Not having, excellent, mashallah, excellent. So this is the answer. I didn't have any money is B, which is the second action, because I had lost my wallet. This is the second, sorry. This is A, the first action. Let's go to the third example. I want someone to read the third example. Who would like to read the third example? بليز يا شباب، الله يعطيكم العافية في الأول، يعني أنتوا صحيتوا وغلبتوا حالكم، الله يرضى عليكم. خلص صحيت وصرت معانا وجالس معانا وبتشارك. لو سمحت خلينا ولو مشاركة بأبسط الأشياء. Just reading. If you please, read the example. I want someone to read the example. Yes, who's going to read? عبد الله الصرخي. عبد الله الصرخي لو سمحت. رائد. خالد سليمان. بشير معانا، يلا يا بشير. فيصل الشهري. Who would like to read? Okay, anyway, I'm going to read the third example. Tony knew Istanbul so well because he had visited the city. He had visited the city several times. Who can tell me which happened? We have this is Muhammad. And this is Faisal.
Visiting the city is the first action.
Visiting the city several times is the first action. Very good.
Yes, and turn to Istanbul is the second action.
Very good. And to know Istanbul or knowing Istanbul is the second action. Thank you very much. Let's go to the next. This is the answer. Tony knew Istanbul so well. This is B, which is the second action because he had visited the city several times. This is A, which is the first action. Now, we have this simple exercise. We are going to join. It is a little bit difficult, but I hope that you will be able to do it. We are going to join the following sentences by using the past perfect and the word given, of course. Use the words in brackets. Number one, I want someone to try, then I'll help you. If you couldn't, I want someone to try. Who's going to try to join these two sentences into one using the past perfect and the word in brackets? Yes, please. If you please, I want someone to try. It is okay to make mistakes. You won't learn without making mistakes. We have Abdullah Shagrood, and we have Marwan, and we have Muhammad Al-Nasir, Abdul Muhsin Al-Turki. Yes, please, I want someone to participate. Okay. Suleiman is always, mashallah, available.
Okay. Did Susan study Thai before she moved to Thailand?
So again, and slowly, because I want other students to understand, I want you to read the sentences first.
Did Susan had studied?
Did Suzanne study Thai? This is the first sentence.
Did Susan Thai? The first. Yes.
Sentence, and she moved to Thailand.
To Thailand.
This is the second sentence. Now, I want you to join them in one sentence.
Okay. Did Suzanne had studied Thai before she moved to Thailand?
Can we use did and had at the same sentence, Liman?
Oh, no. Did Suzanne study Thai? Or did Suzanne study Thai before she moved to Thailand?
This is very good, but this is simple past simple. I want you to use, look at the question, join the different sentences using the past perfect. I will help you start with had.
Okay. Had Suzanne studied Thai before she moved to Thailand?
Very good. Had Suzanne studied Thai before she moved to Thailand. Thank you, Suleiman. I want you to read the sentence again. This is the sentence in front of you.
Okay. Had Suzanne ever studied Thai before she moved to Thailand?
Very good. Let's do the same for the second pair of sentences. We have A and B. We have A and B. Now, who would like to try to join these sentences? By the way, Sliman, you can hear me? Yes? Okay. Okay. Yes, Liman, go ahead.
She only understood the movie. She had read the book. Okay.
Okay. Use because.
Okay. She hadn't understood the movie because she had read the book, or she read because she read the book.
Which happened first? Understanding the movie or reading the book?
No, reading the book.
Reading the book. Very good.
Okay.
What are you going to say? She only, yes, Liman, go ahead.
Yes, she only understood the movie because she had read the book.
Read the book. Very good. Very good. Thank you. And the third example. Who's going to do the third example, if you please? I want someone to do the third example. This is Abdullah. Abdullah, yes, please, Abdullah, go ahead.
We were not able to get a hotel room. We did not book in advance.
So
we were not able to get a hotel room because we did not book in advance.
Again, I want you to use the past perfect. Again.
We were not able to get a hotel room because we hadn't.
Excellent. Excellent. Bravo, mashallah. Here is the sentence. Read the sentence again, if you please.
A hotel room because we hadn't booked in advance.
Very good. Very good. So what do you think? Which action took place first?
Not being able to get a hotel room.
And that was the result of not booking.
Booking in advance.
Very good. Now, this sentence, I'm going to show you a sentence. This sentence is not correct. I want someone just to correct this sentence. This sentence is not correct. It is very simple. I want someone just to correct this sentence. Who would like to correct this sentence? We have Muhammad and Suleiman and Abdullah.
Okay. She had not seen a bear before she moved to Alaska.
She didn't see, read the sentence first.
Okay, she didn't see a bear before she moved to Alaska.
This is not correct, of course.
Yes, she hadn't seen a bear before she moved to Alaska.
Very good. So you are going to change did not
Did with had not and see with seen.
Very good. Let's see the answer, and this is the answer. Is that clear?
Yes. Thank you.
Correct. Very good. Now, this is going to be your homework. I want you just try to correct the verb in brackets. Muhammad, are you still with me? Suleiman? I want someone to read just the beginning, the introduction of the question.
Homework. You write the following sentence using the past simple or the past perfect form of the verbs in practice.
Okay. Read the first one.
After Fred to spend his holiday in Italy, he too want to learn Italian.
Okay. I don't want you to do the exercise now. I want you to discuss with me. First of all, the first sentence. How many actions do we have?
2 actions.
2 actions, which are?
Spending the holiday and learning Italy.
Spending the holiday, okay, and wanting or needing to learn Italian. That's good. Italian language. What do you think? Which took place or should take place before the other? If you want to go to a foreign country,
okay,
it's better to start with what?
With spend the holiday, then
learn.
Or
what do you think?
No. Learning the Italian, then spending the holiday.
Then visiting that country. Learning language, then visiting that country.
Yes.
Good. So what do you think? What is the sentence?
After Fred spent his okay.
Again.
After Fred spent his holiday in Italy, he had wanted to learn Italian.
Okay, very good. So you are going to change to spend into what?
No, I'm gonna change it to past simple. The past, the verb too.
Is,
Yes.
which is, how do we write the past symbol of
Spent.
spend?
Spent.
T. Very good.
T.
Okay. Now, I don't want you to do this exercise now. This is going to be your homework. Okay, this is going to be your homework. Now, if you please, we are going to finish our lesson by having a look at your student's book, page number 45. We are going to have a look at your student's book, page 45. In order to be able to do this exercise, you must go back to your student's book, page 45, and look at grammar part, grammar section, which is past perfect simple and past perfect progressive. And I think our lesson for today is done. Our lesson for today is almost done. But I want to remind you that next time we are going to study the past perfect progressive. We are going to study the past perfect progressive. Then we are going to join our knowledge by doing these exercises. Is that okay? Okay, now I'm going to send this worksheet for all the students. I want you please to have a look at these examples, study them well, and I will send you the worksheet later on. Okay? And thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.